So for this video, I wanted to go over our new charger boards. So we have two variations of the charger boards. These are meant for 2015 to 2023 Dodge Chargers. These boards will replace the plastic tubes that are inside of your lights. We have an optional halo as well, which will fit right in around the projector. These kits are in two variations. We have a UCS 2904, which is this variation here. It is an exposed LED. It is very bright comparatively. So on this one, we'll turn it on here. And as you can see, they do light up quite well. This would be your high output option. This is going to be the one that you really want to wow people at a car show. It's going to be bright. The downside being that it is exposed LEDs. Some people are fans, some aren't. Definitely a preference thing. The other set, which I'm going to show you next, is our SK6812 variation that is diffused. On this one real quick before I switch over to the other one, this one is 12 volt, so you will not need an inverter to make these work. We recommend the Blue Ghost controller to be able to program them to flow the way that they are here, but any RGBW compatible controller will work, like the SP105. This will not work with our DIY DRL controllers unless you run 12 volts separately, being that those are 5 volt. Both the halo and the strips are UCS 2904, so they are all 12 volt. So if you are running Ghost, that is very nice because you do not need an inverter. You can run everything 12 volt, as well as we do have available Demon Eyes that can be made to fit this car with a little bit of modification. We do have several different brackets. We do not have one directly for these because generally we change them out to be LED projectors when we build them. We do have brackets for that as well if you do want to swap out your projectors. The Ghost is definitely the way to go if you're going to go with these, with the UCS. And yeah, brightness wise, they are very bright. I would recommend the power savers, being that the power draw on these is considerable, even when they're off. So the power saver is going to help save your battery, make sure that it doesn't die on you, just with all the LEDs that we have running on this. But if you want to wow the people, this is the one that's going to stand out next to the guys running the SKs. So there's that one, and I will switch over to the other variation that we have. And this is our Diffused SK6812 variation. These are a much cleaner look with the car off, so if it's like parked or something, it doesn't have that exposed LED look, which is the main reason we had this version made. Unfortunately, this time we cannot get the diffusion on our UCS strips. Hopefully we can change that in the future, but currently if you want diffused, you have to go with the SK. Now, it's not a horrible trade-off. It's not as bright as the UCS, but our diffusion mixed with the SK is still pretty bright. It looks really good. I have this one hooked up to our DIY DRL controller to give you an idea. These can be installed in your lights. The diffused version of the SK, all very simply plug and play. You got to open up the lights, obviously, but then you can run the strips inside. There are adhesive line backing on these. The UCS do not. You have to use like some fishing line or something like that to get them secured. But these just fit right in. I did add a 80mm halo as well. So keep that in mind if you do want to have the halo with the kit, 80mm. And I have them hooked up to our controller right now. There's your startup animation using our DIY DRL controller. And here is your turn signal animation. Now you notice the biggest difference between our DIY DRL controller, very simple, easy to install, but you don't have control over things like the halo. So it flows around the halo instead of the way that the Ghost allows it to flow. So That is one downside, but all in all, because these are straight strips, it does look pretty good on the charger. It'll save you a few bucks versus the Ghost, but more importantly, it will be super simple to install versus having to use the Ghost controller. I still highly recommend the Ghost controller, but if you're looking for something simple that you can do yourself, you're a little bit new to retrofitting, or you're new to opening lights and doing stuff, this is a super simple kit. You can have it installed. It will literally take you more time to open these lights than to install this kit. Very simple. 3 wires coming out of the back in the event that you add the halo. If you don't have the halo, then it's just 2 coming out of each light. Our DIY DRL controller has 4 outputs, so all you have to do is just purchase. In addition, it's on the website, we have these splitters. I've added 1 pair of splitters, so I've got a splitter so that I can run all 3 outputs to one side, and then I'll run the other 3 for the other light on the other side. But this gives you an idea of what to expect, and there's that, as well as obviously the show modes, which are included with our DIY DRL controller, for the headlight controller. Should give you the 2 solid options between the UCS and the SK. There is no better option. It's just more, one's brighter, one looks better on the car, at least in my opinion, versus the exposed LED look. But totally 2 good options. Hard to pick between the 2. Price point's actually the same on the 2, so definitely a decent choice either way that you go. So this has been the comparative between the 2. Hopefully it helps to kind of shine a light on some of the new products we have for the chargers, and hopefully some of you guys are able to take advantage of them. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure that you follow us for any future videos that we do. We're going to try to do a few more build videos where we actually open up lights, put some halo kits, some projectors, or some other things in there. Try to help you guys a little bit better understand our products, understand how to use them on a set of lights, potentially even set like what your car has in the future. So definitely subscribe and watch, and we will try to get some videos put out there. If you do have a car that you'd like to see a set done for, put it in the comments. We're definitely looking for some vehicles that we can do some quick retrofits on, and show you guys how to do it. So if there's a car that keeps popping up, or a car that seems to be pretty popular that people want to see done, we can, by all means, we can go ahead and get one and show you guys how to do it. So make sure you subscribe. Hopefully this video helps you guys out to kind of see the difference between the charger boards that we sell, and definitely check out Next Level Neo for all of your retrofitting needs.